Hey guys, what's up? Crystal Carnage back again with another video, and today, ignore the sellotape brawl right there. This is not like a how to build thing. This is my Q&A, my Q&A video, which this is for 50 subscribers. First off, I hope you enjoyed the Discord Hunger Games video that I did. That took a little bit of time to try and get that up and released. But I'm glad that it's all done so, and yeah, thank you so much for showing the love and getting the channel to 50 subscribers. Well, first up, I gotta probably share answer some questions. So, the first set of questions come from the bot builder. So, his first question is, what is your opinion on oxygen? We need it to survive, definitely, but sometimes oxygen can be a little bit overrated. Sometimes. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Second, who is your favourite Meta Runner character? My favourite is Belle. There. I haven't watched all of Season 2 yet, so please don't spoil anything in the comments. But from what I've seen from Belle, I really like the character. And also, another one of my favourites is probably Master as well. Yeah, if you're thinking about Evelyn being your favourite, just go and see yourself in the well. Yeah. And third off, do you think Brock Lesnar should have beaten the Undertaker's streak? No, I don't think Brock Lesnar should have defeated that Undertaker streak at WrestleMania. I don't think he should have done that. And he'd ask, if not, who do you think should have done it? I think Seth Rollins should have done it. Here, I know that there was a lot of probably speculation that Roman Reigns should have broken the streak. I think Seth Rollins Seth Rollins should have broken the streak, which was sort of building him up towards it, because he beat Triple H, he's beaten John Cena, he's beaten Randy Orton as well. He's even beaten Brock Lesnar, I think, a couple of times. Alright, those are my questions. Thank you for asking those, the bot builder. Our next set of questions come from Delboy666. Okay, so he's got two questions here. First off, if you ever plan to build a robot in real life, who would it be? Oh, that's a tricky one there. But if I had to choose one that has to be built IRL, I'm going to have to say Mystic, but with a few changes if I wanted to compete with it. So yes, I would have Mystic as my entry with the 180-degree lifter, but also I would change it slightly a bit so it has interchangeable weaponry. So I'll also have a vertical spinner at the front there. So it's sort of a minor change a bit to Mystic. But yeah, I would select Mystic if I would have ever built a robot IRL. So yeah, I would choose Mystic. Might as well keep them here. And he's also asked, will you do an account mayhem in 2021? Oh, now that's a little bit telltale there, I have to say. But yes, I'm planning on doing an account mayhem in 2021. I'm not going to announce it now. I'm going to announce it in 2021 because so that I have enough free time. If I don't have enough free time, or if there's so many account mayhems there on YouTube in 2021, then I might not do it, but 2021 is a plan to have an account mayhem. If not, if I don't have an account mayhem announcement video in 2021, then be sure it'll be coming out in 2022. So the next questions here are from Deadslot142. He's asked, when did you first start watching Robot Combat? Or I was like, I wasn't even 10 when I first watched Robot Wars. That was like first time like me and my dad, we were just like watching the telly together, and then he's put on this program called Robot Wars, or more specifically Robot Wars Extreme. So I came along watching that, and the first battle I saw was Pussycat, something, and Smidsy, and I love that. That built me into something I actually like, and well, if me and my dad didn't put on that program, Mystic would have never been built, really. So yeah, his next question is, what is your favourite robot from my series? Or the other way around, what's my favourite robot from your series? There's quite a few interesting robots there, but I'll have to say my favourite, if I had to choose one, it would be Picker of Nightmare. That robot is a very unique way robots for even their first debut. When I first heard the name, it was like Picker of Nightmare. Okay, that's a pretty interesting name there. It's like, yeah, kind of interesting. And then when I first saw it, I instantly fell in love with that thing. It was probably one of my favourite fan-made Robot Wars machines out there. So yeah, Picker of Nightmare is my favourite robot from Dead Slot Wars. At number 3, he's asked, cake or ice cream? This, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I ask this question regularly in Q&As, just randomly. So yeah, I've asked it in Hegsbug Heroes Q&A, I've asked it in the Bot Builders Q&A, and I've asked it in Dead Slot's Q&A as well. And there's, I'll be honest, the Bot Builders answer was funny. But yeah, I understand why he said that as well. But as I say, if I had to choose one, I would choose ice cream, because there's multiple different types of ice cream. There's tons of different flavors there, and cake. Yes, it comes big and that stuff there, but then again, ice cream has a more wider variety, I feel, than cake. So yeah, I would choose ice cream. So yeah, thank you for your questions, Dead Slot 142. Now our next questions come from Turtle Noob. Okay. He says, first up, which bot would you enter into my account mayhem? Oh, okay. You want a machine in your account mayhem? Yeah, sure thing. I'll give you a machine in your account mayhem. I'll give you Lord Charles Shaw into your account mayhem. So let's just going to give you a quick look over Lord Charles Shaw. Here, this is the Shremek. So yeah, the Shremek on top, which it counts off right, but also the full body flipper mechanism at the bottom here. So that gives it its mighty power. And you've already seen this power in the Christmas special, which I'm not going to spoil, because otherwise that'll be telltelling. So yeah, Lord Charles Shaw will be my entry into your account mayhem, Turtle Noob. Says, next up is, which bot is your favourite that you've built? Oh, there's quite a few favourites that I've built here. First up, Lord Charles Shaw is one of my favourites. The pure power behind that thing is incredible. I'm also gonna have to say like a couple of other builds as well. Like obviously, I would say Mystic is another one of my favourites there. Then there's also Death Strawberry, which was recreated from RCM's account mayhem there. So yeah. Then there's also the two new robots as well. White Knight, which is one that you saw in the Christmas special Rumble there, which is such a unique weapon, and it's really well armored. And it's actually quite a decent looking spike there. Then there's one I've just recently built for Series 1. It's Apollo. That I'm very happy with how this turned out. And the last one, another one of my favourites, I'll probably have to say EC3 because look at that there. That is beautiful, EC3. So yeah, also Robot Combat Models, bring it on for the war. Bring it on for Carnage versus Model Wars. So yeah. So next up he says, which bot is your favourite champion from BattleBots, Robot Wars, or King of Bots? So I'm going to say mine from each of them. So my favourite champion from BattleBots. Oh, that is tough from BattleBots. Oh, that is tough. I might go out on a limb and say Hazard from the Classic series. Hazard was a massive, powerful bar spinner. The middleweight champion, probably like for a long time before T-Minus. Absolutely took that thing out. So yeah, T-Minus was my favorite BattleBots champion. My favorite Robot Wars champion. If we're going from the classic series, if we're going from any of the classic side events, it'll be Pussycat from the All-Star / Celebrity Special, and Bigger Brother from the Minor Meltdown. But if it's the main series, I'm gonna have to say Typhoon 2 or Panic Attack. Yeah, I'll say those two. And then from King of Bots, Tungsten's definitely my favourite, despite me not seeing any one of their fights at the minute, because it's not on YouTube at the minute. And his last question is, which bot is the most overrated from Robot Wars, BattleBots, and King of Bots? Oh, overrated in my opinion, okay. So, from King of Bots, I'm going to say the most overrated was Spin Doctor. From King of Bots Series 1. Which is a, sort of got tornado vibes with a powerful drum spinner. Also nice and vertical as well. They didn't have, I haven't seen them being proved in battle, really. Because in King of Bots, their only victory was against Crossfire, which was a very unique robot, but also was kind of a weak bot as well. Yeah, I do see what Gary Kens was going for, but it just wasn't working well. And Spin Doctor took it out fairly easy. But then again, that two losses were to Grey White, which is a dominant machine, and also Megabyte as well. Yeah, those two I had to be Spin Doctor. I don't feel they've proven themselves really. I think they've been overrated from King of Bots as well. These are also from BattleBots. Oh, BattleBots. Oh, this is tough. But I'm going to have to say Hypershock. I know that's controversial, but I feel Hypershock were a little bit overhyped in Season 3 after how well they did in Season 2 with the drone. But then again, Hypershock, and just, like, from where they were standing from Season 2 towards Season 3, that was a little bit of overhypeness for me. And also I'm going to have to say Bronco as well, because Bronco, they haven't really fought like a major top tier bot, and I would have to say that like middle tier bots, they can beat off all the low tier bots, but not the high tier bots. So an example for me, it would be Season 3, because yes, sure thing, they fought Bombshell, but Bombshell had a atrocious year, sort of 2018. And then they've also had to go on and face Lockjaw, which, yes, I would say they're the major top tier bot. I would call Bombshell a sort of near the middle tier, but now I'm thinking lower tier for Bombshell. But then they also had to face Duck as well, which that's a guaranteed win for them, I have to say. I can't remember who else Bronco faced. I can't remember who they faced. But then again, they faced Warhawk in the top 16, easily threw them around, and then Whiplash was just actual good machine, I felt, in my mind. Beat them fairly easy, and that was in 2019 as well, that they faced off with Bite Force, which they beat them fairly easy. And then their losses to Free Shipping, Huge, and Hydra all proved that it was not a I don't want to say a bad bot. Bronco is a very good is a good machine, but all the hypeness of Bronco was just overrated in my opinion as well. So yeah, and from Robot Wars, I'm gonna have to say Pulsar. In my opinion, Pulsar is a good robot, yes, but Pulsar as well had the tons of reliability problems. Series 8, let's take for instance when Pulsar first debuted, 9,000 RPM spinning drum. I would say that's a little hyped in my opinion. Overhyped in my opinion. Because, like, that weapon can be fast, and therefore a lot of people expect it to do serious damage. Then they get knocked out against Ironside 3. And then they fought a really weak Beast, and also had a controversial decision with Ironside 3 in Series 8. And then their fight with Gabriel, I have to say, that was one of the great fights of Robot Wars Series 8. And yes, I compared Pulsar Gabriel to Tantrum versus Weirdosaurus. You do whatever you want, I still made that comparison. But Pulsar had the transmission issues as well, which again made me think, like, is this bot competitive? Again, that was another reason. I think that was a major reason why they lost to TR2 and Thor in the grand final, and then in Series 9 they came back, and it just underwhelmed me. It's like, the reason why Series 9 Heat 4 was the weakest heat is because no robot particularly did perform well, apart from Ironside. And yet they had one drive problems. They kept on smoking up that, burning out motors and that for the drum and that. So yeah, and then they came back with Magnetar. Magnetar, I feel, is a different identity to Pulsar. So yeah, Pulsar was probably the most overhyped for me. So thank you for your questions, Turtle Noob. Our next questions are from Robot Fighting Replica Earthworks, and he's asked, peanut butter sandwich or jelly sandwich? Which I'm guessing jelly for you means jam in the UK. In that case, it is jelly or jam sandwich, because I despise peanut butter. I despise it so much. I can't stand the smell, I can't stand the texture, I can't stand the taste. It's disgusting. And a lot of peanut butter lovers are probably going to get offended by it. In that case, I don't mean to offend you. Next question, Lord Charles Shaw or Mystic? I'm probably going to have to go with Mystic, despite Lord Charles Shaw beating them once in an off-air competition. And ask, if you can own either Tanshay or Two-Headed Death Flamingo, which would you prefer? Oh, that's another good question there. I'm gonna have to say... Two-Headed Death Flamingo, because I feel like I can sort of have an idea in my head how to improve it. It's like, maybe I can do like interchangeable axe heads, maybe a axe lifter combo, bringing back the Series 4 era, yes. So yeah, I've got, if I own Two-Headed Death Flamingo, I would definitely want to keep a Two-Headed Death Flamingo sort of vibe towards it, but also they have my own sort of spin-off to the robot as well. So yeah, I would own Two-Headed Death Flamingo. Thank you very much for your questions of Robot Fighting Replica Earthworks. Next questions are from Wolfie Productions 98. Good friend of mine. I've appeared a couple of times on his channel. Please go check him out. Please go check his series out, his Bashbot series out. It is really good here, and it's kind of underrated a bit, in my opinion, which a lot more people need to watch it. So please, go watch him. His questions are, how are you doing? I'm doing absolutely fine. I hope you're doing well all the way over in America, Wolfie Productions there. Also, Sparks tells Shark Puppet, Sparks wants to tell Shark Puppet that she loves him. So yeah. So also asks, what is your favourite bot of all time? Like I said before, Pussycat is my favourite robot of all time. It's the first robot I've actually seen, and it was such a unique design that I just love that bot in my head, and I've always wanted to see it win Series 4 over Pussycat, over Chaos 2, over Stinger. Which, it was Robin Series 4. Series 4 was, Pussycat's series, not Chaos 2 series, no. And then also, rest in peace, David Gribble. So yeah. And ask, what is your least favourite bot of all time? Bite Force. Bite Force is my least favourite bot of all time. It's like the cockiness of Paul meant to me. I can understand why people get confident and cocky, but it was just like it was sort of like bringing back like it was sort of like the Hazard part, and I liked Hazard because Hazard had its capability of destruction. Bifrost I felt was a little bit like too much brute force and that stuff there. And it's not, again, like I said, Bifrost isn't my favourite robot of all time. There, unless if Paul Vendemir brings it back, brings it for season 6 and completely like makes a brand new machine with the same name, and maybe I like that version of Bifrost better than Bifrost that appeared 3 times in a row. Yes. So yes, those are my answers. Thank you for the questions. Wolfie Productions 98. And I think this is our last question. Yes, it is. These are from Typhoon Robotics. Okay, he's asked 4 questions. Who do you see as the mascot or poster boy of your channel? Mystic. From the amount of reputation it's had. It's one of the very first pre-series of Carnage. It's been a legend in the sport, a legend in my off-air tournaments. Mystic has definitely been one of my most well-known bots. Undefeated in Dead Slot Wars as well, surprisingly. So it's giving me confidence for Dead Slot Wars and that stuff. But I like to get some bots of mine well known. I haven't entered Mystic yet. I have entered Mystic in one account, Mayhem. But unfortunately, it didn't win, which it was fine. I just wanted to get it well known and stuff. So yeah, I see Mystic as my mascot or poster boy. When will you use the new arena? Ah, yes. I'll say this arena that I'm currently using with my videos and that is going to be retired after Series 1 at the end of 2020, which the new arena, it is way more bigger, and possibly the robots are going to look like ants in it. So yeah, it's going to be after Series 1 in 2020. It's going to be having Over the Limit and maybe the account Mayhem, and then it's going to have Series 2, or maybe the account Mayhem after that as well. There, so in 2021, after Series 1 is finished, this arena is going to get retired. Maybe have like a retirement rumble in this arena before it finishes. Here. So, next up, when do you plan to start Series 1? Not counting the unaired ones, of course. I'm hoping to get that started maybe in March of 2021. So yeah, Series 1, I've got a couple of bots to create for that. That's because of a game night prize that I've given to a couple of people for doing so well. Once those bots are built, I can get onto the qualifying rounds, which is 29 battles. And then I'm going to be having a fight card format, which obviously there's going to be 10 star ranked machines in it automatically, plus the newcomers that I've recently built. And then the 29 robots that qualify. Fight card, 4 fights each. Then it's going to be a Desperado tournament, top 16 to the championship. So yes. So it's going to be going in 2021. If that's your answer there. And he's asking, what bots are you planning to make in the future? Oh, okay. I tend to make a lot of fan-made Robot Wars robots. I don't normally make my own machines there, but if it's talking about like a custom machine of my own, then I'll probably try and do a sort of like split Series 4 split. Probably try and make like a couple of Axe robots after Series 1, because I know I don't have like. I know that like I've got 2 Axes because they've not been doing a lot, But I'll tell you what, if an axe robot wins wins no, not just wins, gets to the top 16 in series 1, then I'll be making a lot more axe robots, because that would be impressive if it does that. If it's talking about replicas, I'm going to be doing some BattleBots replicas, mainly Rampage and Smee. Maybe Rusty, but I'm not a big fan. I'm not a Rusty fan. Like, I don't hate the bot. It just, like, it doesn't appeal to me. So yeah. If it's talking about other people's machines, then I've got a design for Toxic Seahorse, which is the bot builder's house robot, which he's asked me to make for Series 1. Also got a couple of others from Kirby Robotics as well that he's asked me to create, because he came second in the game night event. But yeah, if anything else I would possibly have a think in my head is like, is this robot possible? Am I going to be doing it? And also I've got a couple of robot combat models machines that are going to be created. He's asked me to do a couple for a special event happening in 2021. So please keep an eye out for that. So for that, obviously me and him are both going to do one each on each other's channels. So please leave robot combat models and this channel some love as well. So that is the end of my Q&A 50 subscriber special. So yes, thank you all so much for watching this video and just sticking around for nearly about half an hour into this. Holy moly, I've been talking a lot. But yeah, those are my answers to your questions. If you got, I'll be more than likely do this again if it's popular, and if we got maybe 100 subscriber special Q&A. Who knows? So yeah, that is my 50 subscriber Q&A. Thank you all for showing this channel some love, and please keep an eye out for one last video in 2020, which is going to be my plans for 2021 video. So yes, that is a big plan I'm hoping to have for 2021. So yes, thank you all for showing the love and support to the channel. Thank you all for over 50 subscribers. Possibly going to be getting a I'm hoping a lot of people see this video and see what I'm like in 2021, maybe. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thank you all for asking the questions. Thank you for showing the love and support to the channel. It's so heartwarming. 2020 has been a pain of a year, so I'm glad I've finally decided to upload onto YouTube. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please go check out some other videos on the channel if you haven't. Also, please go and try and join my Carnage Discord server if you need to. I'll try and add you on the Discord. So yeah, that's Crystal Carnage, and the Carnage is out, ladies and gentlemen. The Carnage is out.